employed? Is she working? How does she make two ends meet?
Right now, I don't know if she working or not because one thing is about it, I know she like to do she like security work and whatever. And then, so I
Okay.
don't.
So then she probably minding the child on her own. But at the end of the day, that's still I'm cutting it. The child needs
Exactly.
to be
So
around
at
his
the end of
father.
the day, as I tell, at the end of the day, I just tell everybody, I could, God forbid, I could there in the morning, I could drop down here now, at the end of the day, that is my child still. Because they're gonna say your father at the end of the day.
You know what I am? I really well I know we are going to share this video on YouTube, we're gonna be on Facebook, parts of it going to be on TikTok. I myself will do a short something and I will throw it up on my page, right? So that all my followers could see it and share it. And I am sure this video is going, parts of this video is going to meet the eyes of that young lady, right? But what, as I say, I'm not going to bash her. I'm going to talk on your behalf and try to reach out to her. Because who knows, eventually when you go to court and you have your lawyer and your lawyer speaks on your behalf, you might be might able being getting sole custody, depending on the child's background. If the child going to school, because magistrate will want to know all of that. He will want to know, or he or she will want to know if the child going to school. If he's taken care of properly, they might involve a social worker to go to the home to make sure everything in a gear with the child. And if I were you, when you're speaking to your lawyer, right, let the lawyer do all of that for you, speak on your behalf, explaining, well, this is what I want done. I want to find out this and I want to find out that, because right now you are in the dark. You don't know what's taking place with your son.
And this is what they're going to do. Once they know them coming there, they're going to do things because they don't also know that when these people involved, they're going to try to have things looking nice, just in a way that child not coming around.
But then again, listen to me. Although they may want to clean up the house and make it look good, they're going to question him, you know. And they have a way, they will question the child to find out if he's being fed properly, if he's getting clean clothing, if he's getting a comfortable place to sleep. They will want to see his grades. They will even go to the school to find out about his punctuality, if he going to school, reaching on time, if he coming to school every day. They will do a thorough investigation. You understand me? And then
Yeah,
also hear me, they would want to come and visit your home as well to make sure where you live in, it's suitable for the child. So you see, the thing is this. To me, instead of having to go through all of this, because me ain't talking to you and you ain't talking to me, and it's a hatred thing, and I using the child to spite the man and all of that, why not just come together? Because when you all were like hog log mud, when all about all there was, behind closed doors, it didn't have the magistrate, it didn't have the police, it didn't have nobody.
true.
So then why now? And the fact that I know for a fact, probably she knows you want to reach out to the child, but she just holding that child away from you, just to spite you. And women tend to do these kind of things. She will hold on to that child and deny you the rights. From you seeing that child just to drive you crazy because she probably cannot get to you. And that just turn around to bite them, you know. Children just hold things in their mind. Children just hold on to things in their mind, and that child could eventually turn around and hate both you and her.
True.
Because in his mind, how come daddy had come to save me? And then mommy, now I expect mommy to show me love. And mommy not doing that. Instead of that, mommy abusing me. Mommy leaving me hungry. Mommy is sending me to school. I'm just saying, it is alleged. I'm just saying, right? And this child will be with all his emotions in his mind, and eventually bully. Or some drug man might see him on the road and start to buy him stuff. And then he will settle. That is how them youths and them nowadays being led astray, you know.
Exactly.
So then you really have to work feverishly on this. And I will give you Amit's number and see how best you can talk to him, right? And see what could be done, because I mean to say, you want to be a part of your child life, and I have enough respect for you for that. Because most men, from the time, all right, I make a child with you and it I walk out, they go on their way, they might never see their child until they turn a big man with children. A lot of these situations happen. And here
because
it is, you want to be a part of the child life.
I have people I that work with also and too. When I
Mm-hmm.
tell them I want my child, knowing how there is and thing,
Mm-hmm.
them still telling me, well, even when the mothers are saying, everybody looking at me as you want to provide more for him because I'm the father, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then used to say the same thing, well, even when the mother for no one whatever and thing, and you do can do anything and make your money. And
Mm-hmm.
one of the daughter now jump out and say, if the boy were a child, let him get a child, let him man fight for a child. Mhm.
Yeah. But I find that is very unfair. I find it is very, very, very unfair. And I really do hope that you get your heart's desire, because I know it's Christmas time just now, and as you say, his birthday is coming up. You would want to buy him a gift. You may want to take him out for lunch or dinner or something, and
And he not even wrong since all when this thing going on, and I
yeah.
just biting and have to do. So whenever he come, at this day, so you can see I have it for him. With
I
clothes
wonder.
and
I
everything.
wonder. I just wondering. A stupid thought just come to my head. I wonder if you go to the Sandy Valley police station and speak to you put somebody in charge of. Why don't you let your cousin, Anita, go with you and ask to speak to somebody in the child protection unit and just tell him, well, you have a gift for the child and they would like to see him, and see if they could mediate between you and the mother. You want to try that at least for now?
Well, to be very honest, I think I want that for the same. The only time I think I want that for the same because I tell myself, to be honest with you, he never get really much to say for me, like to be around me, and that's it. For his birthday and thing. And then, as I said, like next month he's born now, but I'm my birthday. And I never spend no time with him since, so nothing I didn't, nothing my father has did not pick up on my child.
Hmm.
And I think I full stand with it from since I get his voice note,
All right. I studying who I know in the Sandy Grande police station in the child protection unit. I will ask around. Just give me a couple of days, and I will go out of my way and at least find out who in charge of child protection unit and see if I could talk to one of them so that they could try their best to assist you. Just at least for you to get to see him, and lobby with the mother until court comes up, and you all go before the magistrate, and the magistrate make a decision. How does that sound?
here it sounds like a plan because I did it already. As I said,
Uh-huh.
well, I say it sounds like a plan because I did it with other people, but I don't know if it, how to try it again. Well, I don't know how. Well, I know to try it again with somebody else again. Because I will see there's a where there's a will, there's a way.
All
Right?
right.
And never to give up. And I got to slow to give up. Because
And
since
I
this
hope,
going on, since the start, I never really give up on him. I just keep going, going. But that's how to take a little bit down for me a little bit
yeah,
and try to
because
think
something
for
like this
it.
could drive you crazy.
That
Yeah?
is
It,
what I
it could
really
lead you
do.
to do.
So not like I never give up on him. I keep going at it.
Hmm. And let me tell you something, eh? This too shall pass, right? This too shall pass. And you see, whenever you make reunion with your son, I would like you to hold him, hug him, look him dead straight in his eyes, and explain to him. Don't bad talk the mother, because the parents have a tendency. Your mother this and your father that. Don't bring him in the midst of you and her
No,
full and tough,
I don't
right?
do that.
Right.
Because instead when people tell us something, what he
Uh-huh.
was like me,
Mm-hmm.
I say, boy, I don't want to really talk about this. I don't want to put you through this, but I don't want to hit you. I want to do nothing because next thing I feel I gonna do the same thing.
Right.
Run
And why?
away and all these
Mhm.
things. I
Why
told
I
him
tell
all
you that
the
is because I know for a fact this child is hurting. Because if for the time he was done by you and he would have shared a bond
yeah,
together.
because we had a little one where she was running because it have a tea I just make, which is the who we call it again boy. I try to remember the name, but it's a kind of chocolate looking tea, and
Mm-hmm.
he don't drink it, and but he does drink other tea. So
Mm-hmm.
I used to make joke and say, well, you drinking that today, and so we used to be giving you tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, of course, you all would have had a bond, and that bond was broken because of
Yeah.
circumstances beyond your control. But nonetheless, when you do happen to see your son, I want you to hug him and tell him here what going on, and never stop think about you, and never stop love you. You see, you have to try to
I
win
just
him back.
even, well, the pictures that I have of him,
Uh huh.
I go on her profile and I took it out, right?
Yeah.
And the baby picture where I had a suit I bought for him and I put on him,
Mhm.
with hat and everything. Just recently, before I get to come and met you and whatever, and then
Yeah.
I watch his picture and I says, don't worry, son, things going to happen just now.
Wow.
Yeah. And with that now, that's when I get revived now to go and put up the picture of her and him together. And then I get back this voice note and I know you want to get to you and whoever try to get to.
Right. 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 Well, we will try our best on our end. I will try my best on this end to see what assistance I could, or if I who I can send you to. At least just if it's if you could see him for your birthday or his birthday, at least to talk to him, to kind of talk some sense into the mother head until or they go to court and the magistrate make a decision. And don't be afraid, the magistrate will look at this matter, because this program here, it will be all over. And I promise to do a short video with you, right, and put it on my page. And then I have other people will put it on their page, and we will share it around. So when she sees it, right, and we will even put up a contact number so that she will reach out to us. Now, the reason why we didn't put up a picture of her, or we didn't call her name, because we don't want nobody to bash her. We don't want to add no sort of insult to injuries. You understand? Because we're trying to do this thing as peaceful as we can, right? Because we don't know the type of person she's a cuss bud, and she wants to cuss and get on, and we don't want that. Right? The child is already in a situation where he's deprived of her father. He don't know when he's going to see you again. He probably forget what you look like. You understand, man? So we don't want to add insult to injuries. We don't want to make the situation a hostile one. So as I say before, when we come off air, right? I will talk to you, and tomorrow, please God, I will try to get on to Amit. Or actually, I'll give you his number. I'll send him a voice note as to what is the nature of the matter. If you have to go in, remember, and you have to get legal advice to him, you may have to pay a fee just to get the legal advice. But then, for him to represent you, you will have to go to the legal aid office, and because he will give you a slip, right? It's nothing hard. It is something very easy, and you're doing that right in Arima, right? They will give you the directions. If you don't know how to do it, let Anika or one of them go with you, right? And they will pull out the form and requesting him to be your lawyer. And trust me, he is a very good lawyer, because there were times I sit in his office and I hear him defending male clients like yourself, where the mother is playing the fool, just like what you're going through here. And when he put his case across, magistrate listens to him, they understand. And the father was just like you. All he wanted was visitation rights, just to see his children. And the mother was making it hard for him. And Amit dealt with the matter, and the man was given, you know, rights to see his children. So I want to believe, if you have the patience and the time, and I send it to Amit, he will help you.
Well, to be very honest, I've had a patient on the time because up to After I spoke to Saturday and I got down home,
Yeah.
which part I moved from then, the
Mm-hmm.
guy know me from since baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I told him as it is. You see this wrong? Whether that day I work and whoever called me coming to concern my child, I have to go and see my child or whatnot and thing.
Mm-hmm.
Each time I reach to work and then they call me and I know how to work out, don't change my clothes, whatever. I change my clothes and I go on, whether they like it or not.
Okay. Okay. Good.
That's why I let him know.
Right.
Yeah.
So to the viewers, I want to say thank you very much for tuning in on our program. Right? It's always a pleasure being here with you guys, and it's always a pleasure to, although I have to apologize for not being here for a while, but I needed to take a little break, to do some stuff for myself, right? And we are back. We will mention in the clipping that when we will be, we'll be doing our normal shows, if it's like on a Thursday, same time, or if it's a Tuesday, until the year we until the new year, and then we will state, well, if we're coming back with a full bang, like how we was doing it before. But it's Christmas time, and people have things. Although Mr. Renison, anyhow, right? So again, to the viewers, we're gonna say thank you very much. Although this was an abrupt one, but I had to come here and highlight this story with this gentleman because this story is very, very heartbreaking. Because very rare you just see fathers, oh God, the man looking for help. He want to see his son, and the mother, oh God, because of whatever rage, whatever hatred, whatever vexation he had towards the man. You don't want to do the man like that. All he wants to do is see his son. And I feel the father, the man who she's married to, he should try and put himself in the father's position and talk to her and put some sense into her head and see what's going on. I may be his stepfather, but that man is still his father. Let the man see his child, this kind of way. But I guess some people just think different,
Well,
right? So,
I told you that one. It could be I have it both ways, right? Because I just think both ways.
okay,
He probably could be telling her that, and she just naturally don't want to do it also.
okay.
You understand?
All right. So going forward, I will see how best I can assist you, right? And I'm sure people will call in. People will call in and offer assistance because that is what this platform is about, right? So people will call in, they will give advice and tell you what to do, and we will be here to mediate and guide along, what's taking place, and something good is going to happen. Out of evil cometh good,
True.
right? And I just want you to stay prayed up. When you kneel down to pray, talk to God, ask God to take control of the situation, right?
True.
And ask Him for peace to soften her mind and her heart so that, she will start to think different. So you could be a part of your son life and be able to guide him along because, boy, children nowadays, it's real hard, to grow up a child without a father. And even if you have a father and the stepfather ain't care, it does be real hard. That child will come out delinquent unless if he have a strong mind.
True.
And the fact that you're willing to be there and she neglecting you or depriving you the rights of seeing that child, that is not good enough. Right? So, Mr. Carlton, I want to thank you for being brave, for reaching out to the Justice Advocate Program, right? And asking for help. I am always here, right? You have my number. You can send me a message. If I don't respond right away, because, I have my life, I'll be a bit busy, but
True.
I will respond to you as soon as I can. And we will try our best to help, right? Again, thank you very much. And to my producer, thank you very
True.
much for deciding to lend me your platform for tonight to do this program.
Candace, you always is a guest here. I don't know, wait tonight, all them nice accolades is you're furnishing me with accolades, man. But we have problems on the internet. It's still thinking, although the system here is up and running and your system is up and running, we have a delay in which the feed is going to YouTube. So we would have checked with a lot of other networks that is connected with us, with us, and we would have seen that, you know, they too are having the same problem. And I have reason to believe that somewhere along the line, the feed is being interrupted. Although the studio here, you understand, is fully, the internet speed is up and running, but some way the bit rate is not reaching YouTube. So there's a disconnection between the signal here and YouTube and Facebook. That is how sad it is, Candice. That is how dangerous it is, a matter of fact. So we have that from time to time, but
what I will do, I will make a short video on TikTok explaining the story, because I believe I have quite a bit of a little bit of knowledge as to what the father is explaining to us, and I will throw it up on my platform and on my TikTok page, and it will spread like wildfire, and she will get the message, right? And I will speak to her very nicely. I wouldn't, I wouldn't expose her. I may call her name by her first name, but when I call your name, she will know who we talking about. And let's see if she will reach out, right? But as we say, Mr. Carlton, I will message you, and I will try my best to see who I can send you to at the Sandy Grande police station, the child protection unit section, so at least they could try to talk to her. Because I believe the police and them now, they are doing a lot of mediation, trying to make peace between both parties, whatever parties that having conflict. They tend to do a little mediation, right?
Okay.
So, Mr. Carlton, you have a pleasant night, right? And again, I say thanks for reaching out to the Justice Advocate Program, right? And feel free to tell a friend, anybody that going through problems and they need assistance, they could reach out to this platform, right?
Sure.
This platform is for people like you, people like me, who don't have a voice. We on this platform give you, the people, a voice, right?
Sure.
So you have a pleasant night, and as I say, when we come off, give me like about half an hour, and I will reach out to you. Okay?
Sure, thanks.
All right, nice. Have a pleasant night. You can hang up now.
Same to you, thanks. Take
Okay,
care.
okay.
so again, people, we humbly apologize, but there is some system malfunction that is taking place with internet service right about now. I would have called the provider and all. A bad malfunction that is taking place. So Candice, I mean, after the program, I don't know what you intend to do. We could record something and send it up. But we humbly apologize, and we will come out swinging. Don't worry yourself. We coming out banging in a while. And none to tell Candice. Candice free. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Don't worry yourself. I understand.
That tune in. I see we had about 22 people that tune in. I didn't expect it, much people, because people wasn't online for a while. But it's better than nothing. And again, the feed getting trouble, so it must be hiding the amount of people that watch it. Because when we come here on the Justice Advocate Program, we just be hot for days. But nonetheless, we cannot let that deter us from our goals and objectives. So, Mr. Renison, I say pleasant good night to you. And whilst I'm at it, I'm going to make this video right now and post it up on TikTok. And I will have my TikTok friends share it. And we'll leave her contact number so that she can reach out to the platform. That is if she wants to reach out to us to say her side of the story, and at least to make amends to, allow the man to see his child. Because you can actually see the guy hurting, right? So again, thank you very much, Mr. Renison, for allowing me to use the platform on such short notice.
I don't know what you say now. But good night to everybody. Good night to everyone.